Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a Winging It Reacts vid. So, got the PlayStation Showcase showing coming up in about, I think, 3 more minutes, 2 more minutes now. Um, Hopefully, you guys can hear this. I hope I did the share audio thing. I hope you guys can hear it. If you can't, I do apologize. Trying to play around with some settings over here in StreamYard, but yeah, so I have no idea what to expect. Hoping it's something good. I have a few people should be showing up. Hopefully hopefully here shortly. But yeah, we're about a minute and a half out from it supposedly starting. So chat is open as always. Chat is open. So I'm not expecting to see much. I don't know if it's gonna be like a God of War or anything like that. I'm not trying to get anybody's hopes up, but I'm hoping we see something pretty cool, especially since they didn't show up at E3 this year. So I'm hoping we see some stuff that's exclusive and not something that we've already seen that's coming somewhere else. So here's hoping. And I have no idea how long this thing's going to be. Um, I don't think I've seen where they said how long it was going to be. I'm guessing it's probably an hour at most. I'm guessing. I think that's how long the other ones have been, an hour to 2 hours, or a little bit over an hour. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. Other than that, I have no expectations whatsoever, none at all. So it's going to be interesting to see what Sony brings to the table for the rest of this year and the beginning of next year, because I think that's what this is going to be covering. And I don't know if they're going to be at Tokyo Game Show, because I think Tokyo Game Show is at the end of the month, and I know Nintendo's not going to be there, but we haven't heard if Sony is not going to be there. Sony and Microsoft is going to be there. Now I assume Sony's probably going to be there, simply because it probably wouldn't be a good idea to have Tokyo Game Show in neither of the uh, home country console manufacturers are there. I think that would probably not be a good idea. So I'm pretty sure that one of them is going to be there, and since Nintendo's not going to be there, it's more than likely going to be. I'm hoping Sony shows up. Hey, what's up, Rayo One? We're getting Knack 3. I wouldn't doubt it at this point. I really wouldn't doubt. I really wouldn't doubt if something strange happens. To be honest, because I have no earthly clue of what to expect from this, because they've done a good job of not really letting anything out the bag. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes down. We got like should be starting a little bit. Should be, but we'll see. Me personally, I'm hoping for something probably God of War ish or something like that. Probably get another little Horizon uh trailer. So we'll see. What's up, Shadow? What's up, Andre? Infamous in games that won't launch until 2024. Okay. Actually, Infamous should make a comeback. I don't know why. I liked. I know it's not a popular one, but I like the Infamous that began with the PS4. I like that. Well, I like First Light. I like First Light. I'll put it like that. I like First Light. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what's up first. This program contains mature content that may not be suitable for all audiences. Oh boy. Um, Nice cinematography. Uh, huh. Okay. Real life jet set radio. A better version of that horrible Double Dragon movie that came out in the 90s. I am so confused right now. I am so confused right now. Yep, still confused. Looks like they spared no expense on the crowns. I mean, first of all, you're not gonna elbow that with your bare elbow because that's gonna hurt. Like I don't know what. I mean, I kind of do want that chessboard though. That chessboard, I kind of want it. I'm not gonna lie. I still have no idea what I'm watching. Yeah, I'm confused. Oh, it's alloy. Nice. I'm still confused. Was an expensive chess game. Now, why didn't they just start with this trailer? Because this trailer makes more sense than that other one.
I'm Jim Ryan, President and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment.
What's up, Jim?
To the PlayStation Showcase. At PlayStation, we believe in pushing boundaries and setting the benchmark for creativity and excellence in entertainment.
Okay.
We always love the opportunity to speak directly with our community. The new technology in PS5 enables development teams to build more exciting, immersive, and compelling worlds, showcasing their creative vision as storytellers. We've never been more grateful for the PlayStation community. So thank you for allowing us time to share some significant updates and brand new content. So without further ado, let's look at some new and amazing games.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see what you got. Wow us, Jim. Wow us.
Peace is a lie.
Okay.
That is what the Sith believe.
I know Rob from Rule 2 Review is loving this right now.
Now they wield it.
Yep, Rob's loving this. Hey, Revan.
They must be stopped.
Knights of the Old Republic remake. Yep, looks like I'll be getting that. I wonder if they're gonna change up the gameplay. I wonder if Aspire is just doing all of the remakes. Huh, interesting. I guess that rumor was true about Knights of the Old Republic getting the remake. Okay. Okay. I have no idea what. Ow, ow. If you're out in space, that means you're pretty much done. Clearly, this is not Xenoblade. That's disturbing.
남은 목숨 끝까지 바쳤어.
Every now and then, somebody just needs to go Super Saiyan.
부디 저희의 죄를 사하여 주시고 저희를 거두어 주시고.
Okay, not gonna lie, this actually looks cool.
지하 시설, 방공호 같은 건가?
여긴 지하철역이야. 사람들을 태우고 거미줄처럼 도시를 누비던 교통수단이지. 뭐 다 지난 얘기지만 말이야. 잠깐.
Oh,
내 지구가 생하고 있다니.
I'm getting Devil May Cry vibes from this.
지성의 도시들 모두 예비처럼 폐허가 됐어.
Yep, heavy on the Devil May Cry vibes.
나 같은 놈들은 이곳에 보내줬지.
Looks cool though for an action game.
마더스피어의 구원을 아직 기다리고 있는.
Looks really cool.
이브 조심해. 전방에서 뭔가 무너지겠어.
Okay, now I'm getting Scarlet Nexus vibes. So I'm getting vibes of Devil May Cry and Scarlet Nexus, and a little bit of Bayonetta for good measure. Oh, sweet. Yep, there's the Bayonetta part. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's a messed up way to like sever something. But whatever works, right? Project Eve. Yeah, but who's working on this though?
이브, 저건 알파 네이티브야.
Okay. All footage on the PS5. All right. Not bad.
Darkness washes over the land. Dun, dun, dun.
Shadow, you're not buying it. Your backlog's already too big.
Dragon Lord has returned.
Fools! Your party of heroes can't stop me.
Who's ready to rickety roleplay? Spoiler?
Borderlands? Borderlands. This looks requisitely crazy. I like it. I'm digging it. I'm digging this. Lots of guns. This actually looks pretty cool. I'm digging this.
You know, some of you may be asking, Tina, why are there guns in a fantasy world? And I am just so glad you asked because shut up your face and get shooting!
I like the trailer too. This ain't that bad. I kind of like Borderlands. I was kind of figuring out what they were going to do to try to make Borderlands a little bit more different, and this is probably the perfect thing they could have did.
I'm in. You ready, newbie?
Time for character sheets, baby!
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Okay.
All right, trailer over. No end credit scene here. This ain't no super duper hero movie.
And they throw shade. Nice. Okay, I'm okay. What are y'all doing? Squeenix.
I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal.
How you a pretty big deal? Just got okay.
We're getting out of the city, Homer. I promise we'll go somewhere that loves cats.
I would hope so.
No more fights.
Especially since you just got double dragoned.
Skies.
Ow.
What the actual fuck?
That's a nice reaction. That's like one of the first reactions I think is actually realistic to what somebody would actually say if something that actually happened.
Whoa, wait, stop!
And now you're stuck.
Whoa.
You just left your cat all by yourself. That's a shame.
Where on earth is this?
I'm guessing not on Earth.
Who's there?
Technically not Earth. Well, not you would call us anyway.
I swear to God, asshole, show yourself.
Show myself. I've shown.
Where are you?
Right here at the end of your arm. Oh, hello. Yes.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cop. Did I just do that?
Yeah, Ray, it is an isekai.
With my freaking life! Yeah, okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, kill jacked up beasts. I'll probably fly next.
No, you're just being ridiculous.
Oh, that's too far. Good to know there's a line.
Okay, so this is that game that we all saw earlier this year. Okay.
Our land suffers. You are the only hope we have. Special.
This should be cool. I hope this game works out well.
Scylla is the strongest and most formidable of all the Taunters. You will be doing our land a great service by killing her.
Forspoken. This was one of the ones I was actually looking forward to from earlier this year. So glad they showed this one.
The one you seek, the one and only Tanta Scylla.
Girl, it's called blocking.
For decades, Team Rainbow has been the shield.
Oh
against
boy,
the
Rainbow
worst
Six.
global threats imaginable.
Here we go.
Hostage situations, biological weapons, the threat of nuclear war. But now, we face the greatest terror our world has ever known.
Not gonna say I cared for this much at E3, so I'm still not caring for it now. Okay, does anybody not know what the word silencer mean? I'm just saying. There's a lot of silence, not a lot of, non-silencing going on.
We will move as one. We will think as one. We will do whatever it takes. As one.
Okay, what the world?
Together, we enter the unknown. Together, we fight for our future. And no one will be left behind.
Yep, still don't care for it. Oh, they got a release date on. Well, release month anyway, January. So they're gonna go up against Arceus. Okay. Epic Games. Game by Remedy. All right, I wonder what they got.
It's coming for me. Whatever you do, don't go out in the dark. Stay in the light.
Stay in the light. Alan Wake. Alan Wake.
Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less.
Alice? Alice?
Yep, Alan Wake.
Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr.
Last night I woke up to a nightmare. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it. With it, I could save myself. I could save Alice.
Well, people been wanting this to come back, so.
Carl Stucky, pleased to meet you.
See, this is why we always keep a shotgun with us kids.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
A Wake. Got it. A Wake. I get it. All right. I get it. No. Available October 5th. Nice. Vicky, check your chat because you have an invite sitting in your chat. Just check your chat. Check Google Chat.
Hello, Franklin.
What's up?
Yeah, Andre, they should, but I don't know if it's is it really that serious for Alan Wake though?
It's lonely up here. Oh man, speed up.
Oh boy, GTA 5. We're doing this again.
I think we're gonna literally make out like bandits.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto Online. Nice. So no Grand Theft Auto 6, just we're gonna keep selling Grand Theft Auto 5. Nice, nice. Coming to PlayStation 5, March. Who did not see that coming? What? What's wrong with Dude Face?
What's that?
I am so creeped out right now.
Critical work. People always decry the truth when forced to face it.
But some of your face is missing. Okay, never mind. Your face is back.
Your fear. I will be her salvation.
Okay.
The time is nigh. The world rests on the precipice of transformation.
Yeah, there's nothing creepy about that. Nothing at all.
A new age will dawn.
Yeah, this shouldn't be first person. Ghostwire. Yeah, I don't think this should be first person. But then again, who knows? People might like it like that. Hmm.
Guardians
Oh,
of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
You came here for a choice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.
Wait a minute. They've already shown that trailer. Shown this trailer.
In the light of belief, all suffering, all grief will end. Oh. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Cease this at once.
Fine. Cosmo, how you doing, buddy?
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Church of Truths.
During that ritual with the priests, they kept talking about a promise.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined a cult.
So let us investigate for you.
Always catch Peter Quill, and not fun kind with Paul.
Hey, World Mind, long time no see.
The current probability of defeating the
Universal Church of Truth is
0.3%.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is.
I hope you've got one hell of a speech plan, Peter.
That makes two of us.
Oh, okay. Never mind. They didn't show this in the other trailer. This must be an extended one. If they have space combat, that's going to be different. I'm still not convinced, as like that Avengers game that Square Enix did is not all that great. So
You have proven yourselves unworthy, and you must be destroyed.
I mean, if they do space combat, that might just be the thing that puts it over.
That was completely intentional. The Milano's on her way.
Thanks, bud.
October 26th. All right. So who else is going to jump on that one? Because I'm not doing that this time. Is this that vampire game? Yep, it's the vampire game. I mean, do they really have to eat people like that? Like jumping from behind and do it? I don't understand why they have to do that. Where's Blade when you need him? Nosferatu. Bruja. Okay, that was not expected. I mean, that was disturbing and everything, but okay. Blood Hunt 2021. You do realize we're in September. You got like 3 more months left.
Welcome to the Eon program. Picture your perfect you. Your health,
Okay.
enlightenment, your passion. Not just freedom, we offer eternity.
Shut up.
Oh, Deathloop. Deathloop.
The only thing missing from Black Reach is you.
The Visionaries. 8 geniuses who painted up a prison and named it Freedom. Locked us all in one repeating day. Their eternity. An endless party that you can never leave.
I am a storm.
Good old Deathloop. I wonder when this is coming out. I thought this was supposed to come out this year.
A bunch of spaced out science nerds, brainwashed cultists flinging bombs, whatever these guys are doing, all spewing Eon's bullshit. So how come I don't remember shit? This Party Island hangover is not my thing. My thing is answers. Who are these people? What do they want with me? And why is she always one step ahead? Come on, cult. You gotta put this together.
Okay.
Somebody built this place. Somebody's sending me these messages from the future, the past, whenever. And some jackass wrecked every plane out here. Is this a contest for them? Some type of experiment?
Well, I got a feeling we're gonna see a blaxploitation movie based on this. It's coming on Netflix in about 2 years.
I want you to remember why you came here.
Huh. Is that? Damn, I look good. I've imagined myself a way out.
Okay, that's messed up, but funny. That was messed up and funny all at the same time.
Gonna break this time loop before it breaks me.
I can't say I blame you on that. Oh, September 14th. Okay, cool. So that's next week. Like literally next week. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm completely confused by that. All right. That was completely confusing. So yeah. Oh, we're going to something nice. Cool. Gotta love that beautiful ray tracing. Yeah, there's some weird eyes. Huh.
Diyan, kaloy chumina Philip Meapuro.
Ji?
Pemne nyawak. Iti yang azo ikuhu ni angage.
Huh. Interesting.
Che Oleti.
A game inspired by New Caledonia. Okay. Yeah, it does have that little Zelda-like quality to it, not gonna lie. That would make a lovely quilt. Sorry. I'm just saying it probably would make a lovely quilt if they like actually. Never mind.
The biggest pirate treasure of all time.
Hey, Uncharted. Gotta love Drake.
That's not an easy find.
PS5 and PC. Okay.
Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
So, kind of saw this coming. Can't say I blame them, but I did kind of see this coming.
Treasure gets what they deserve.
Yeah, you're right. The HDer of the HD collection. You got a point. At this point, though, I kind of expect like all the main stuff to actually like get another coat and go on their newer system just because at this point.
Of AAA studios all across the globe. Everything we do is driven and inspired by storytelling. As creators, PlayStation 5 gives us the opportunity to push the boundaries of storytelling even further. Our world-class development teams at PlayStation Studios have already delivered such incredible gaming experiences for PS5, and we're only just getting started. As you'll see today with the lineup of exclusive games coming from PlayStation Studios, we're going to continue to drive innovation, advance gaming, while always embracing the legacy of PlayStation and creating games that matter. Games that you're not going to find anywhere else. Enjoy.
Alrighty. Let's see what you got. Insomniac. Alrighty. Insomniac and Marvel. So Spiderman? Oh no. Oh no. This cannot be what I think it is. Yep, it is. Insomniac got a Wolverine game. Y'all are really trying to make me get a PlayStation 5, huh? Y'all are really trying to make me get a PlayStation 5. Oh boy. Polyphony Digital. All right. Gran Turismo. Why they got Castlevania music playing for a Gran Turismo game? Can somebody explain it to me, please? They got Castlevania music playing for a Gran Turismo game. Unless Richter and Alucard finna start racing each other, I don't think this music goes with this. I'm about ready to hear Rondo of Blood. They should show a Bugatti with the Bloody Tears playing. What's up, Jack?
You see this mess? I was this close to selling my PS5 and then that crap pops up. All right.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm about to get me one. If that Wolverine game is not going anywhere else, I will be giving me a PS5.
This is Spider-Man all over again.
Yep.
That's pretty much what it is.
Can you explain to me why I had to listen to Castlevania music on a Gran
I didn't
Turismo?
get that easily. I knew that was Gran Turismo, but I'm like, Castlevania? Like, all right.
I was waiting for, Simon Belmont killing Luigi to show up. Jeez, man.
I mean, it looks great, though.
Yeah, it looks great. But I don't like simulation games. The only reason why I play them is because I like wrecking cars I know I can never afford. I just like wrecking them. I'm like, yes, I'm going to wreck the hell out of this.
There's certain simulation games I'll play. Like, I just got into American Truck Simulator, and driving that with the actual racing wheel is actually pretty interesting. So I might get this with a racing wheel in the clutch.
I just want to wreck the car. I just want to wreck a Bugatti. I just want to wreck a Bugatti, dude. I really, really want to wreck a Bugatti because I know I'll never do that in real life.
Oh no, I don't even think I would be comfortable leaving my driveway with a Bugatti.
Yeah,
it's just a showcase piece for me.
Basically.
Yeah,
and
looks good.
I've never understood why people be racing smarts.
Hey, I guess it's a thing.
I'm gonna put a nice tank in a smart.
Hey, I guess to see if it'll go faster. I guess.
But
these cars look crazy.
Hey, Initial D. I mean, Fast and Furious.
Yeah, Shadow ATS is awesome. Like that game, literally, I found myself driving just like 6-hour trips. Now it's like not like 1-to-1 ratio, but I'm just trying to build my own trucking company, and this is fun. Just to be driving trucks. It's crazy.
Okay, what the hell is this?
Did they say that this was going to be all exclusives on the back end?
They didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Now, what they said was we have exclusive titles showing, but they didn't say all. That's what I'm saying. That Wolverine game might not be what we think it is.
I mean, if Insomniac's making it, it might be.
It might be, but I can't see Marvel doing that just because, unless Marvel's giving something to everybody. Because I think Marvel has come out and said they're giving stuff to everybody. One team ain't gonna have everything. So
I'm curious as into what the other two get then.
Yeah.
Okay, so this got to be Spider-Man too.
The next Spider-Man, yeah.
Give me what I desire.
What you desire, then, bro? I mean, because I ain't going in there. I ain't going in there. Nah, bro, you got to come outside.
Is this my man Venom?
Blade? Where you at? Blade? Blade?
Yo! Hey.
Hey, Blade, I'm not walking into this dark alley, but you is.
Right. Hey, let Blade. Yeah, somebody got to make a Blade game, bro. 2023. Whew. All right.
I knew somebody was going to do it. Shadow, you called it. Somebody was going to put it in 2023 game.
Jeez. Don't even show me that thing.
I expected that because of the simple fact that they're still trying to pimp the Miles Morales game.
Right.
That is really just an expansion, not a real game.
Exactly. Jeez.
So if they're doing Venom, is Carnage showing up?
I would hope so. Because that would be what I want.
Because they're not going to have him fight Venom. That's pointless at this point because everybody knows he's an anti-hero. Right. So everybody's favorite Black Greek.
Right. Boy.
Where you at, boy?
I'm playing the game. I'm like, all right, chill out. Like, make me feel some type of way about it. You ain't even talking to me.
Yeah.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads.
Oh, they aged him. Okay.
War is coming.
Yeah.
My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there.
Boy. First of all, boy, who you talking to? First of all, boy, who the hell you think you're talking to?
I was like, what is his name? Because I was like, honestly, boy. All right. While I acknowledge that this was a great game, I'm still tied to the original God of Wars.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard for me to get into them.
I prefer the Grecian ones too.
Yeah.
Even not gonna lie, this one was off the God of War Ragnarok was off the chain, but I just prefer the Greek stuff.
Yeah.
Even though it kind of went way off the rails at the end. At the end of God of War 3, when he's just like, bruh, you gonna kill everybody. I don't care. I'm like, all right, bro, you just angry. All right. All right, then.
That's how I like my Kratos. This one's a little too cautious. I don't like that.
Nah, he a little bit too much parental abuse.
Yeah. I need my Kratos to be a little more violent.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that.
And taking care of Aphrodite on the low. All right, you about to get backhanded, boy. I'm so glad he got the Blades of Chaos back.
Yes. See, this might interest me now.
Did he just cock an axe?
Hey. He'll be shooting something out of it pretty soon. What the? All right. It's a game for all the dads out there. I tell my kids, I'm wasting my time calling you by your name. You know who I'm talking to. Boy, come on. Like, damn, which one?
Meanwhile, your kids don't know who you talking to.
Like I said, I got 2 boys, so it don't make it no better. Like, Dad, me or him? You know who I'm talking to. Come on.
Actually, I don't.
Yo.
Somebody Kratos can really look up to. All right.
Right. Bash that man's skull in.
Well, some of them.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Oh, sicky.
We out here. They ain't put no date on that. Okay.
No, they know better. They know better.
No
they
date.
know better. They know better. They're like, we ain't finna put. Just show them the trailer and tell them to shut up.
I mean, you did 2023.
2025 is more.
Yo, that'd be crazy. Because they were talking about that coming out this year, and you don't even have a date for it now.
Yeah, you know that got pushed all the way back. You know that got pushed back.
Penis press, bro. Uh-oh. You got to do all this.
Oh, hell. Oh, we must be at the end then, because this is like 46 minutes.
Yeah, it said an update, though. So what was the point of the countdown?
Because they're showing the sizzle reel.
Oh, okay.
This for the sizzle reel.
So I was watching this as my business decides to just stretch out that damn meeting to 4:30 on purpose. And I was like, maybe 1 or 2 that I care for. So like the Bayonetta type game, Forspoken, of course.
Yeah.
And then now Wolverine and possibly God of War.
Yeah. I'm not feeling this Guardians of the Galaxy, dude. I'm not. I feel like we're being lied to.
But they want you to like it. Like they keep pushing it. I don't know.
Nah, I fell for that trap with Avengers. I'm not falling for this.
You think they go in that same route?
No, but I'm just saying I fell for that once. I'm not falling for it again.
Sounds like I don't think you want to do that one as a game as a service. That'd be kind of stupid.
Well, I think they learned from that because just the backlash they got.
The PlayStation Showcase. We've got more info and updates coming right now. And I'm in fact joined by no less than PlayStation Studios head Herman.
Oh, Lord. Vicky.
Herman, really strong here from PlayStation Studios tonight.
Vicky, did you not check your chat? Because I don't think I can send it to your text message.
I don't think Vicky cares anymore. She just came in here to harass.
And Polyphony have been working on. What we're doing with GT7 is we're pulling from the entire history of the franchise.
So is this supposed to be kind of like their, I ain't even gonna say treehouse, but kind of like their more in-depth breakdown of everything they showed?
Well, they don't usually do those until like way after the showcase is over.
Right.
And it's usually only 2 games. It's not really a full tree. That's what I'm saying. It's not really a full treehouse. So like I would expect them to do this one, and that's probably about it.
Yeah, because I mean the other ones they would do it for didn't really have gameplay.
They're not coming out. Yeah. Like God of War ain't coming out. Wolverine ain't coming out no time soon.
Great to hear that about
And
GT7. I can't wait to
so
play
I mean,
Spiderman not coming out no time soon.
Yeah. So
I mean, this is a studio that is absolutely
so now that I think about it, because when I was watching earlier, I was for sure Grand Theft Auto was going to be this holiday, but they said March.
Yeah, they said March.
So there's nothing else really outside of Deathloop.
Yeah, not outside of Deathloop. Yeah, you're right.
Wow. Okay, I guess.
What can you tell us about just why
Anybody can pull it off, it'd be Sony.
So fired up about the Marvel universe.
I mean, Sid, you said it. Insomniac are on fire.
Yeah, I agree, Shadow.
I think the team in Insomniac, they're really always challenging themselves.
They're trying to get to an hour.
It's like, why? Just let it be.
Just do your show, dude.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing too. Like he's talking about Insomniac, but I'm like, dude, I don't think y'all got the thing to do everybody. So, because I remember Marvel making that statement a few years back. That's why like Ultimate Alliance went to Switch.
Right. Yeah.
And not anywhere else.
And that collaboration results.
And they already have Spider-Man, so
right. Because I don't think it'll be smart to let them have 2.
Yeah,
exclusive characters.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, if they got a Wolverine game, somebody else is getting something.
Who do you think, like Xbox? Let's say Xbox and Nintendo gets one. Who do you think would be the right characters for those respective companies?
If they're gonna do this, probably let Xbox get the X-Men.
Okay.
And probably let
Very exciting
Nintendo either
times,
get
and on multiple fronts.
Avengers or get like,
Also got our first
or just let them do
God
another
of War
Ultimate Alliance.
Right. I would like to see like a single player situation like Spider-Man on those consoles though, like to have a full story driven situation.
If they were to do that, the best characters probably work would be either like a Wolverine. They're not getting Spider-Man. There ain't no way Sony ain't gonna let that happen.
Microsoft might get Hulk.
Yeah, you can probably do a Hulk game. But the problem with Hulk is the same problem that Deadpool has. Like Deadpool makes fun of everybody, so it's kind of like you're kind of like, okay, what do we do with Hulk? Hulk is OP.
Yeah,
because he's supposed to be OP.
Yeah,
you know. So,
same thing with Superman. Yeah,
yeah, like people complain about it, but I'm like, he's supposed to be. So yeah, I mean,
I would like to see Cyclops get his own game.
Yeah, Cyclops ain't that. Cyclops is popular, but he ain't that popular.
I know he's not that popular. It's just one of those things of like out the blue. Let's see what you can do. Storm. Oh yeah, definitely Storm. Yeah.
Storm, because Storm is that popular.
Right.
Storm really is that popular. So you could probably get away with doing Storm. Plus, he has an interesting power set.
Yeah.
And you can throw in Wakanda.
Yeah. If they don't do a separate Black Panther game, because I'm surprised they haven't fed off of that yet.
I think they would have, but I think they were probably trying to wait, and they still got a chance to do it because the MCU ain't going nowhere in no time soon.
No,
they not.
Because I feel like they would be able to partner up with everything they're doing on Disney Plus. It's like, hey, look, here's your opportunity to like partner these. You got these 7-8 episode series, and then let's say a game drops along with a movie later down the line. That'd be awesome.
Shadow, I wouldn't mind a Psylocke game, but it would have to be done right. It would probably need to be done like Arkham Asylum, the Arkham Asylum games, if they were to do it.
2018's God of War, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, Sid. I've been with the
I don't see anybody clamoring for like DC games outside of Batman. Like I feel like they do have a decent lineup.
It's hard to do a DC game because remember Superman. They tried to do Superman like 3 times.
Yeah, but those games always fail.
Yeah, because it's hard to do his power set.
Right,
so,
right.
I think that's one of the main problems is trying to figure out how to do the power sets. And with Batman, it's easier to do because he's just a dude in a bat suit with gadgets. That's it.
Yeah.
So you can do the Bat family and make it make sense and lean into like the detective stuff and all of that. But when it comes to like Superman and Green Lantern and Flash and stuff like that, it'll be hard to pull. I'm not saying it can't be pulled off, but I think it'll be more challenging than people think. Like, I think they'll probably come out better, like doing like a Static Shock game or something like that.
That'd be dope. I like a Static Shock game
because
you can Titans,
because you can actually play off that a little bit better than you can play off of like. Think about it. The Green Lantern can make anything from his mind. How do you translate that to a game? You know what I'm saying? How do you translate that? You'll have to give people set stuff, and then people be like, they don't like that. So and with the Flash, he's faster than everybody.
Yeah, how would you portray that in the game?
Yeah.
Because he only has like one nemesis that's like inverted color scheme of him.
Get like Reverse Flash. He has some good nemesis, but the problem is they're all speedsters. So how do you?
Very difficult kind of human condition that we all.
Yeah. That's why I'm like the X-Men is probably like the best version of that because they're all different. They usually have that power set and that's it. So you just get creative with the power set.
Right.
With something like Justice League, it'd be hard to do.
Surprising.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I've always wanted a Robin game because that's always been one of my favorites. But I know somebody was mentioning the reason why we would probably never see movies on Robin or games is because of just how many different variants of Robin.
Yeah, it's like 7 of them.
Yeah.
So who do you do?
Right.
Personally, I like Tim Drake and Damien.
Okay.
I don't really care for. I don't really care for Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. I don't really care for them.
Right.
But and everybody has their favorites.
Exactly. And so somebody's gonna be mad eventually.
Yep. Especially and now with how Twitter and the internet is, all it takes is one person and get another person to agree. Next thing you know, they catching hell for it. So
right. Hold on, just a second.
Hello. Teaser of sorts for Thor. And I just got to know, was that Thor's voice we heard in the trailer just a few minutes ago?
That was definitely Thor's voice that we heard in the trailer. And
That was not
Thor
Chris
is being played
Hemsworth.
by Ryan Hurst, which you might know him from Sons of Anarchy. He played Opie, one of my favorite characters ever.
Y'all got Opie on this?
Delighted to have him come play in the
nice.
God of War sandbox. And his take on Thor and our take visually on Thor are very different than the hunky Australian you might know. You know, he's much closer to the Norse mythology version. You know, he's this big, burly, almost hedonistic man-child, red hair, you know, left-handed, just a little off kilter than the Thor that a lot of people know right now. So I can't wait for people to experience more of that when the game's done.
We also heard the name Odin in tonight's trailer. So I imagine if we're going to experience Ragnarok, Odin's going to have to play a pretty big role here, right?
Definitely. I mean, Odin is the all-father of all the realms, so he's going to show up when Ragnarok happens.
Yeah, he would have to, I would
happy
think.
to have Mr. Richard Schiff come on to play Odin for us. You may know him as Toby from The West Wing. This was one that we never thought was going to happen. It was like kind of a shot in the dark, and he got back to us, and we walked around the mocap volume, and he was just like, I've never done anything like this before. Let's do it. And so the kind of rest is history. So I can't wait for people to experience that and see how he factors in. And it's a very different take, again, much like Thor. You know, he's like a old man who's just kind of busy with his own things and doing whatever he wants, and he doesn't live in a castle or anything like that. So it's again a different take, kind of what we do. We just take what's known and curveball it a little bit. And
Okay, that's an interesting
We also
thing
saw a couple of new characters
for God of War. That's pretty interesting.
Are you talking about the little squid? Oh no, you're talking about Tyr, the big guy. Yeah, he's the Norse God of War. And Kratos and Atreus have finally found him. We talked a lot about him in 2018, so
Yep.
Well, might as well show him to the people. And then the last character we saw at the trailer, you know, like with the little wink and smile from Angrboda, she's one of the last remaining giants, and her story is pretty amazing and how it fits into the world of God of War. Tyr is being played by Ben Prendergast, who's been completely absorbed in the role, even though he is not a giant as Tyr is.
Okay.
And then Angrboda is being played by Leia De Leon Hayes, who's a complete treasure on set. She's been amazing. Watching her chemistry with the other characters has been amazing, and she's one of the last giants that's living. So we have those characters and a few more. And, you know, there's a lot of different monsters we saw in there.
Okay.
There's been so many talented people at the studio building this trailer and putting it together. I just want to give a shout out.
Yeah, Shadow, a Teen Titans game could probably be done. It just depends on how you would attack the gameplay. Like, would you make it straight up adventure or action RPG or turn based, or you know, it just depends. Because once again, you have to account for the powers. So,
our team to be able to take that into
but their powers aren't as extreme as like the Justice Leagues are. So that'll probably be a little bit easier. Their power set would probably be more akin to something you could pull off with the X-Men, in my opinion.
Now that we know you're not directing God of War Ragnarok, I was hoping maybe you could give us a little clue about what you may or may not be working on next.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like me to just spill the beans and tell you everything that's going on right now.
But this
We're
NDA I
doing
signed
what
says I
sounds
can't do
really
that.
Exciting, all the things that we're doing, and you're tempted to know what is this, but I don't really have anything I can talk about right now specifically, mostly because we're really focused on God of War Ragnarok. That I am incredibly excited that I finally understand that that's what everyone was saying, God of War Ragnarok. I was way off. I was thinking it was something else that they were talking about. I think we'll wait to get any deeper into
Translation: He didn't sound like 4 or 5 NDAs and he can't say nothing.
All right. Well, thank you, Corey, and thank you, Eric. And next up, we have Ryan Treadwell. He's the lead producer at Aspire. And wouldn't you know,
So,
just a
Knights of the
little
Old
while
Republic.
ago, we got the announcement of a remake for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So, Ryan, I guess my question is this like a remaster of the original game, or what's going on here?
It's so much more, Sid. This is a complete remake of this beloved Star Wars story. For Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, we are rebuilding from the ground up while maintaining that integrity.
Oh, so they're gonna rebuild the whole game. Huh.
So, Ryan, how much of a remake are we talking about here? I mean, is this updating some graphics, adding some higher resolution modes?
You know, the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a true classic and one of our favorite Star Wars stories ever. We want to honor that original story and make it as impactful for players today. In terms of the visuals, we have an opportunity to present this story with a much higher level of fidelity than was possible in the past, while making sure that we're being authentic to what players loved about that original game.
So we know Aspire from bringing classic Star Wars games to modern consoles. But this is a much bigger project than anything the studio's tackled before. So what can you tell me about the team behind the game?
You're absolutely right. Well,
all right, I'm back. Son was calling me to give me results on his test. He had a science test. He got 100 on, so I'm like, fantastic.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Nice.
man. He in this new school, so they a lot better than that last school he was in.
That's good, as long as you're having fun.
Yeah, that's the key part right there. Because the last school, all right, I couldn't stand his teachers. I want to go body slam half of them. Because they just worried about, okay, well, we learned this lesson today, so take a test on it tomorrow, and then we move on to something else. It's like,
yeah, that don't work.
Yeah.
So apparently they're rebuilding Knights of the Old Republic.
So that was interesting to me because I love Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, and I was curious as into how they were going to do it. Were they going to keep the battle style the same to where it's kind of similar to Xenoblade, or were they just going to change the story, or what they were going to do with it? Because they didn't show any gameplay.
He's saying that they're keeping the story intact, but they're doing stuff to change like the visual fidelity. So I'm guessing they're gonna make some changes to that combat, because that combat, while fun at the time, they do need to update it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I think Xenoblade is probably the best way to do that.
Yeah,
the way Xenoblade's done now. I should say.
You can catch up on all the big news on PlayStation.
Yep. So they was trying to get at an hour. That's what it was. They were trying to go to an hour. They were actually trying to hit an hour. Wow. Y'all were actually trying to hit an hour. You guys suck. You guys suck. Y'all trying to hit an hour. Y'all are sorry.
I'm saying all the way off Twitter today because I have a mixture of Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo fanboys. Like,
it's about to get gonna be awesome. The hater rate is gonna be awesome. Okay, so overall, not bad. Not bad.
I mean, I found things because you know my thing. If I find 2 or 3 things, I'm good.
Yeah. So I got like 3 or 4, and just Gran Turismo just because I want to wreck a Bugatti. But yeah, other than that, I'm like, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. The only thing that Project Eve game, the Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, Scarlet Nexus thing,
right? It's a little bit of everything.
It's a little bit of everything. That was kind of weird, but I like it. I liked how, and if it plays like that, more power to it.
Right.
Don't understand. I don't like Ghostwire being first person.
I don't either. I don't know why Bethesda decided to go that route because that's the Ghostwire Tokyo last exclusive game they were supposed to be doing for PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like the Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. That looks awesomely fun.
I thought it was Borderlands for sure. When you said it, I was like, oh,
it's Borderlands. And then I'm like, okay, so because they had to do something new because Borderlands was getting stale. So I'm like, but this is perfect. That's perfect. You can do that and make it make sense.
Right.
Deathloop, I'm so over Deathloop.
Bro. I was interested in it when they first showed it. Like it's just
right now, to be honest, I'm just waiting for the Netflix blaxploitation movie starring Eddie Murphy. That's probably gonna come out 2023 or 2024.
I mean, it just puts me in the mind frame of trying to do a new spin on roguelike type games.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's cool, but I mean, that stuff is getting burnt out.
Like, roguelikes, they're doing way too many of them. Way too many of them.
Way too many.
Yeah. So, like I said, the only roguelike I actually enjoy is Hades.
Yeah.
That's the only one I actually enjoy. All the other ones, I'm just like, I get bored quick. I'm like, okay, I died. I keep dying. And I'm like, I'm not having fun.
Right.
Like Hades, I was having fun because I think it's because I'm such a nerd for like mythology. And I like the character interactions. So I didn't mind, dying because I was seeing something new every time.
Right.
But most roguelikes, I'm just be like, okay, man, this ain't fun. Or why is this not a full game where I can save? And because I even said that about Hades. I'm like, I kind of want Hades to get out of, like, if they do another one, don't let it be a roguelike.
Right.
Let it be a full-on adventure game.
Right. Because, I mean, it can definitely do it, especially with as much detail they put into the game. It can definitely happen.
Yeah. So, I mean, this wasn't half bad. The Spider-Man 2 thing, cool. Please don't let it be Maximum Carnage. The Wolverine game, I'm like, okay, Wolverine can work. For some reason, though, I'm a little worried about that one, but that's neither here nor there. I'm a little worried about that one because the thing is, I like Wolverine, but I don't want them to put Sabretooth in it. And I got a feeling they're gonna put Sabretooth
He has to be.
He ain't got to be in it.
He has to.
No, No, he don't. Because everybody gets saber-tooth. Like, I just no. Like,
I just need my man Juggernaut in there. That's all.
Because personally, I would want probably a Lady Deathstrike.
Okay.
Sequel, at least a late, because you got to go to Japan at some point.
Yeah.
So you go to Japan, Lady Deathstrike. Would not mind having I wouldn't mind Juggernaut being in it because that would be fun. That would be fun. A fight with Juggernaut would be fun.
Juggernaut bitch all the time. That's just all I want to do.
And I got a feeling Deadpool will show up just because they would need to
that relationship.
Yeah, like the mere fact that Deadpool gets on his nerves that much, like you kind of like, and the thing is, Deadpool don't really like him because Deadpool says he's the best.
Exactly.
So I could see that. I can see them doing that, but I just don't want it to be Sabretooth because then that'd feel like I feel like that story's been played out too much.
Hey, that's what they do best.
Yeah, it's been played out way too much. So I'm hoping if he's in there, he's not the villain. He's not the main villain. Please don't let Sabretooth be the main villain. Like, don't let that happen. And please don't do a Wolverine Adamantium's Rage thing where it's the game is broken and you really can't play it past the third level.
Like I just don't want, because I mean I like Insomniac. I just don't want this to be Spider-Man with Wolverine skin. That's not. Because of where it's like, okay, we got side missions, and then we got the story, but then you can.
It's massive ADHD.
It's just, I don't like that.
It should be straight adventure. It should be I know people gonna probably get mad at me for saying this, but it should be more of a linear story. You shouldn't have to do like you can have some side quests, but it shouldn't be like Spider-Man where. Oh, I'm just swinging by. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
Right? Because I don't think Wolverine is not in the business of helping people like that. So there should be no assistance in any kind of way,
like
with anything like that.
He'll assist people like if they're in his path.
Exactly.
He's not going out of his way to go across town to save some old lady. He's not doing that.
Right. And are they going to go what was it, Hugh Jackman route, or are we going the cartoon with the yellow suit type ordeal? Because it looks like they're going the Hugh Jackman route.
They probably do need to go to Hugh Jackman route because number one, that yellow spandex does not work. One of the things I liked about the Grant Morrison's new X-Men run was the fact that he put them in clothes that made sense.
Right.
You know, like this is stuff that you would wear, like the jackets, the black pants, the like that is what they would wear. You would not wear that, and like in the 60s and 70s and 80s, they did it because they were trying to hide their identity. Everybody know who the hell Logan is. Hell,
exactly. Yeah,
they know who he is, especially like Cap and Iron Man and all. They know who he is. So he's not hiding them from nobody.
Not hiding no more. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and everybody know about the Wolverine. Trust me, if you are in the Marvel universe, you know who Logan is.
Yeah, I mean he's literally one of those that you kind of associate him more with Logan than you would Wolverine per se.
Like he's the boogeyman.
Yeah,
like if you see him, do not piss him off.
Right,
because if he gets mad, he's not responsible for his actions.
Right,
and you're probably gonna die in a horrible way.
But it's interesting. I mean, scrolling through YouTube to kind of look at some of the trailers, whatever. If you didn't watch this and you just looked at the thumbnails, this was an awesome show because the thumbnails look amazing.
Yeah.
But then you're just like, when you watched it, you got like one or two things here and there. But I really want play Forspoken. Like I want to see how they handle that game.
Yeah, that is one I do want to see. Did not care for the vampire game.
No.
Simply because it didn't have Blade in it. And Forspoken, yes. I do think that's one of those games that I really want to see how it plays out because it looks like a great premise. I just don't want them to fumble it.
Yeah, which is easy to do with the game like that. So
yeah. Like they do this massive game in this 7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
No, hell no. No,
I got a feeling the way they keep advertising it, they're gonna stretch the hell out of it. It's something that's gonna overstay its welcome.
It's gonna be Horizon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there you go.
Horizon.
There you go.
Horizon. Please don't drop when Legend of Zelda come out because you ain't gonna make no money.
At this point,
please don't.
Because they don't have a date on it yet.
No.
The only game
I'm thinking it's probably gonna be 2023.
More than likely.
Honestly.
Which would kind of be crazy because they've already shown gameplay for it.
I just got a feeling.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I thought for sure Sony was gonna have something before March, but everything was like minus Deathloop was March and further on, right?
Yeah, it was 2022, or they didn't give a date.
Yeah.
Because they had one that had January 2022 on. I'm like, y'all really want to go up against Arceus?
Yeah, that's not what you want.
Okay, all right.
I'm assuming it's not exclusive because Sony wouldn't give a damn. Hey, you go up against who you want to go against.
Yeah, if it's not exclusive, they don't care. I mean,
right.
But if it's exclusive, you gonna put something out exclusive. I thought y'all learned y'all lesson when y'all decided to come out a month before Breath of the Wild.
And the fact is, that was a month before, so you should have had some traction. Like, hey, this is a good game, but this is also a great game too. I'm like, nah. So, but I'm kind of interested in seeing that Wolverine game. I think that's what caught most of my attention because Project Eve was cool. I think that's more of an answer for Bayonetta for these other consoles. But the Wolverine caught my eye only because I have this feeling that the other consoles will definitely get their, I guess you could say, exclusive character.
Yeah, because that's because Marvel. I know Marvel said that. I want to say back E3 2019 or something like that.
Right.
They were like, look, yeah, people got their exclusives because Sony does have the Spiderman brand, but that does not mean nobody's getting nothing.
Right.
And they've been showing that. They've been showing that. So
right.
I will give them that. Storm, please go to Switch.
Yeah, I need that one. And then I'm the weird one that likes Gambit. So
no, I like Gambit too.
Yeah, I need Gambit
well.
to get a game too.
The only problem with Gambit is the fact that they don't know how to write him solo.
True.
They don't. Sometimes they'll have him as James Bond. Sometimes they'll have him as just a thieving Batman. I mean, they just don't know what to do with him, man. Okay. So I mean, it's one of those situations where like he's a favorite character, he's a fan favorite character, but I go back and I tell people this all the time, and I know people got mad at me when I said this about Black Widow, but I'm like, she works better with the team. Gambit does too. When they kept trying to say, "Oh well, Gambit's going to get a movie," I'm like, that's a dumb idea. And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, because one, he works better as part of the X-Men. He does not work well. He's had two good stories. Angels and Demons and Thieves and Assassins. Thieves and Assassins being the better one. Angels and Demons didn't make no sense. It was just a good one.
Right.
So, I mean, and Thieves and Assassins, they did that in the cartoon. In one episode, they did Thieves and Assassins. Well, part of the Thieves and Assassins story.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just one of those situations where, like, I love that character, but nah, he works better as part of the team. So, I wouldn't mind him getting the game, but it would take some hellified writing.
Yeah, and I need a good team on that.
Yeah,
and those are starting to dwindle a little bit. We don't have don't have a lot of great writers out here anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Now the whole Project Eve thing, people, I'm gonna say this because I believe y'all need to hear it. If y'all got mad about Bayonetta coming to Switch, coming to Nintendo, y'all better support Project Eve.
It's not gonna happen.
Y'all
I'm telling you, it's the same thing with Alan Wake. They're not gonna support it.
I'm like, because that's the reason why. Because Nintendo saved it. You can ask Inaba and Kamiya. They were like, "Look, we went to Sony and Microsoft. They said no. Nintendo said yes.
Simple as that.
Only reason why you got Bayonetta 2 and about to get Bayonetta 3.
There should be no further discussion past that.
Yeah,
they said no. They said yes. So
if you, because it looks fun to me. Project Eve looks fun to me. So
yeah,
I'm all for it. I'm like, look, if that's what the gameplay is gonna play like, all right, looks like I'm gonna have to make a decision between Series X and PS5. I got a decision because I'm only getting one. I'm not getting both.
Right. I got a feeling that you're right with the Wolverine thing though, because they didn't say exclusive, and Sony's gonna be quick to say exclusive. Project Eve, same thing. Yeah. Like a lot of this was third party, I feel. So like Project Eve would be the Bayonetta answer. And yeah, I mean it's just what it is.
Yeah. And then the other reason too, I think they're trying to get as much money as possible. That's why they're letting a lot of their stuff go to PC anyway.
Yeah.
because you got, unless you got, and to be fair, back in the PS1, PS2 days, Sony had fire ass mascots.
Oh, yeah.
They had them.
They
had
them
them on lock. They
Let
had
them go.
Square Enix on lock, and they let it go. So
Let
I
them go.
can't. At that point, I'm like, bro, I understand you got to do what you got to do.
Honestly, we talk about it on the show all the time. For you to put up less than, if not close to equal to, Nintendo numbers, and you have double, if not quadruple, the install base at the time,
and you don't have the attach rate. You still don't
have the attach rate, and then also too with the expense of development, it's literally causing itself to die. Because I say it all the time. If I made a game that was $500,000, you made the same type of game for $5 million, but yet we sold the same numbers, I made a bigger profit.
You're making more money because yours is cheaper.
Right. So at the end of the day, like, yes, it's fantastic to go to Metacritic and see the scores. Yes, it's fantastic to go to VG charts and say, okay, I sold 20, 30 million. But if you only sold 20, 30 million, your install base was 100 plus million. And then I pulled 20, 30 out my behind and only have like 50 to 60 in a install base, and my game took less to make. It's just Nintendo's way of thinking that works out for them. But now people are starting to see that it hurt Sony.
Well, here's the thing. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, perfect example.
Yes.
They were not supposed to sell as much as they did.
Oh,
they sold over 1 million copies. They weren't supposed to sell 1 million. They weren't even trying to sell 1 million copies.
No.
They sold like, I think it was 1.5 when it was all said and done.
Probably still going.
Yeah, it's probably still going too because it's an evergreen title. So
yeah, and plus the DLC.
Yeah. So you got people, and then you looking at Avengers, and Avengers sold, but then the drop off was huge after the first month. It's like they had this huge base, and then 96% people dropped off because they tried to make it Destiny. You can't. No. No.
You think Square would learn because they did the same thing with Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah,
fighting so hard to recoup that money they spent on that game.
They made a movie. They made an OVA. They made a movie. They did the whole orchestral arrangement around Japan. Now,
unnecessary, so unnecessary. So I don't know. Like it's gonna be more. I was surprised we only saw Uncharted, which had been rumored for a while.
Yeah. That and GTA, come on, we knew that was coming. We knew that was coming. That had been rumored forever, actually, and it makes sense. I'm not even hating. It makes sense because Uncharted is going to sell.
Yeah, I mean, especially for the PC crowd. I mean, it'll definitely sell.
Uncharted is not a bad series.
No, it just gets boring after 2 for me. But
I mean, it's Indiana Jones. That's why I'm like, I don't understand why they're making a movie. You already have a movie. It's called Indiana Jones.
And then vice versa, I don't understand why there's an Indiana Jones game coming.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. But yeah, it is what it is. But
make your money, I guess.
Yeah, get it how you live, people. Get it how you live. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this. Check out the Wingin podcast Sunday. We're gonna have a special guest pop through where we're gonna probably go over some more stuff from this showcase as well as some other things that's going on. Other than that, got anything else you want to add about this?
We may have to add a possible direct with your type of luck to this list.
Might have to. You never know. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I mean, but who knows?
At the rate Nintendo going, because they probably looked at this as like, oh yeah, we definitely dropping something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so get ready for
with
it.
A full-on Metroid Dread at the end of it. So yeah,
right.
I would not be surprised. But
right.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for this, and we'll see you guys on Sunday. Peace.
Peace.